This is not a game of conquest. It's a game of becoming and being there for others too. In Radiant Empathy, success means presence, listening, and emotional evolution. These portals aren't levels. They're emotional entry points. Each one carries a metaphor for how you enter your story through nostalgia, fear, or awe. Your path will shape what unfolds, but all roads lead inward. Emotional game play tools. These aren't weapons. They're tools of emotional regulation. Every mechanic here, compass, map, archive, mirrors a skill I've taught in real-life therapy sessions. What's symbolic in the game is foundational in real relationships. Let's go a bit deeper. At the center of Radiant Empathy is a simple truth. Your compass never lies. The Radiant Empathy compass isn't just a mechanic, it's an emotional mirror. It glows, flickers, or dims based on the player's choices, inner state, and alignment with the 7-step interface protocol. Captain Kim, our central guide, holds the compass not as a weapon, but as a symbol of clarity. She teaches players not where to go, but how to listen. In gameplay, the compass helps you navigate the emotional terrain of the world, foggy islands of alexithymia, shadows of doubt, sanctuaries of stillness. This is not about finding the right direction. It's about learning to trust what's true inside of you. This isn't a map of terrain. It's a map of emotional territory. In therapy, people often ask, "Am I doing it right?" What they really want is a map. This one doesn't give answers, though. It offers orientation. It's a map of empathy territory or emotional geography. It teaches emotional navigation, how to find your way through grief, confusion, and repair. The 7-step interface protocol. This protocol is rooted in my real clinical work. It's not linear. It's relational. Players don't follow a checklist. They move through resilience, rest, empathy, forgiveness like seasons. The goal isn't to complete the steps. It's to return to connection. The 7-step interface protocol offers co-regulation in motion. What meltdown really means. Reframing the emotional cost of misunderstood overwhelm. This slide reframes what a meltdown actually looks like for many ND individuals, not as an eruption, but as a collapse or freeze. On one side is brain on fire, rage, sensory chaos, shutdown avoidance. On the other is brain collapse, withdrawal, burnout, emotional fog. Players learn that these two are connected states, not opposites. Co-regulation is the bridge. Radiant Empathy teaches that healing doesn't come from control, but from witnessing, presence, and slowing down together. For a more complete picture of this mechanic, please ask for the full slide deck. Some truths can only be told once you have the words. This slide signals a shift where emotional literacy becomes a mechanic. Players don't collect gold. They collect emotional fragments. They fold paper, rewrite scenes, whisper into a field of stars. Bianca helps fold meaning. Janet helps revise. Jameson Jet catches the lines the player is too afraid to say out loud. The journal is where the player returns to their voice, where insight is earned through reflection, not reaction. Michelle is the keeper of stories and guardian of the archive. She doesn't offer healing. She waits with you. The slowing is where time bends around emotion. Some memories arise when the player is ready, when the trauma work has lifted, and the memory is ready to be honored. Michelle helps you remember that before there can be empathy, there must be stillness. Her space is safe, unhurried, and sacred. It teaches players that nothing good comes from pushing through pain. Many journeys begin after being lost and confused. Then a memory surfaces, and there's a little glimmer. and you make a choice to follow the light. At first, the player follows Captain Kim's golden compass rose, steady, luminous, and true. Like Lady Liberty's torch, it lights the path in dark times, guiding those who are lost. But Captain Kim's compass is not handed down like a weapon or a reward. It's a symbol of earned clarity, wisdom gained through pain, through presence, through co-play. As the journey unfolds, the player begins to sense another compass emerging, not from Captain Kim, not from any leader, but from within. The compass beyond begins to glow faintly in their own hand during a moment of transformation, not found, but remembered. It doesn't point north, it pulses. It doesn't lead toward a place, it reveals a way of being. The player realizes this turquoise, pink, blue compass isn't about direction, it's about connection. It is empathy made visible, not just empathy received, but radiated. When the golden compass and the compass beyond appear together, the player is standing in the overlap of mentor and mystery, guidance and grace. Captain Kim once lit the way. Now the player becomes the light of the compass beyond. This is not a map, it's a compass. The compass beyond is what calls players out of isolation and into interconnectedness. It doesn't point to where you're supposed to go, it reveals where you truly are. For Captain Kim, it becomes a symbol of her transformation from command and control to attunement and trust. For the player, it becomes a gentle nudge to listen inward and listen better to the quiet ones. The following are pivotal moments in the game, starting by accepting the call when it comes. There's the quiet sanctuary where the letter waits, the crossing, choosing companionship or walking alone, meeting the maker, naming your truth, the ready room when emotional logic guides the mission, and the oasis, resting among the animals who never judge you. The quiet sanctuary where the letter waits. This is one of the few places in radiant empathy where there's no music, no dialogue, and no task. It's called the quiet sanctuary, a safe resting space within the emotional terrain of the game. When players enter, they find the same linen envelope waiting. It never changes, except that over time it softens, crumples, wears. Every time the player returns, there might be a new key on the chain, a new emotion unlocked, a new reminder of inner truth. The letter still reads, I'm your partner. The keys are here for you to find. The sanctuary isn't just a break from gameplay. It's a space where integration happens. The player doesn't power up. They remember who they are. And that, in this game, is the deepest kind of strength. The crossing. This is the turning point. The player has been tested and grown through the 7-step interface protocol, but now the final threshold. Will they step forward, alone, in authorship, or has someone answered the call to share this moment with them? Meet the maker, not the creator, a co-creator like you. I'm here, taking back my life in the story with you. This isn't just a bio slide. It's an invitation. This game didn't come from a place of certainty or authority. It came from lived experience, being human. I forget things. I get overwhelmed, frustrated, and lost sometimes. But I've also practiced reclaiming joy, presence, and radiant empathy again and again. I'm not outside the story. I'm in it. I'm in this game not just as its creator, but as a character who believes deeply in your capacity to find your way too. The Ready Room. You're with me. The Ready Room is a narrative hub where decisions are processed and emotional clarity is modeled by the core crew. It's where players receive missions not as orders, but as invitations to respond with empathy, courage, or insight. The Oasis. This safe space appears when emotional intensity is high or after trust-restoring breakthroughs. Here, the player can rest without prompting, witness moments of pure peace, and feel the emotional regulation offered by animal companions. Kokomo, Simon, and others gather here not to guide, but to be. The glowing tree, Xena, may subtly react to the player's presence too. In this game, as in life, love isn't a guaranteed reward. It's a choice, earned through self-integration. Players can leave letters in the mailbox for a partner, a friend, a sibling, anyone they hope to reconnect with. Sometimes the flag is down, sometimes it's raised. The game mirrors what happens in real life. Healing is nonlinear and mutual. Growth takes time. We are real people who faced grief, confusion, and even abandonment. Through our letters, we learn that the truest reconnection begins with reclaiming the self. The mailbox allows the player to hold space for reconnection, not force it. It models what radiant empathy requires: trust, patience, and love that grows from authenticity. Radiant empathy introduces co-play not as a challenge mode, but as a deeper practice. Two players with different styles, speeds, and needs must learn to move together, not always in sync, but in grace. This mode invites NeuroDivergent couples, families, or family members to practice empathy in real time, supported by story prompts, shared objectives, and mutual care. It's not what they say back. It's that you finally spoke. We're seeking brave, emotionally intelligent collaborators, developers, artists, storytellers, funders who see what this project could mean. Radiant empathy is already changing lives. If you see yourself in this world, you belong here. Join the crew. Help us bring this emotional odyssey to life. As Captain Kim would say, "You're with me. Let's move." I'm Dr. Kathy Marshak, a psychologist, a storyteller, and emotional world builder. This is so much more than a game. It's a living world built from decades of living and working with neurodivergent couples and families. It's a compass to find your way back to yourself. If you feel resonance with this world, I hope you contact me at the address below. Thank you for being here.